There are a lot of new and great things happening here at Angle of Attack. We've worked with VirtualFly to bring this brand new FAA-approved flight simulator to our headquarters. It's from VirtualFly, and in the last few episodes, you guys would have seen more about it. Both John and Oscar have traveled here, enjoying some Alaska flying in addition to adding their flight simulation expertise, getting the simulator all set up. In the last episode, we talked all about the flight simulator and even showed a few IFR approaches. Go back and check out those videos after you watch this one. In this video, our mission is to fly into the Kenai Mountains here in Homer, Alaska. Before we do so, we'll jump in the flight simulator and talk about mountain flying as a training exercise before we do the real thing. There's even a giveaway we'll tell you about here in a few minutes. Then, we'll go on a magic carpet ride in 2-3 uniform, our Flight School 172, through the mountains for real, landing at a small Alaskan town on a challenging approach. Stick around for it all, but first, let's jump into the simulator before we set off.
One thing I do have with the Performance Plus subscription of ForeFlight that I have is I have a 3D view. And this really changes the game for me. So I can look here and I can look here. This is actually runway 04 that we're looking down, and I can spin it around and I can see 22. I could alternatively just click 04 in the top corner there of ForeFlight. It'll just bring me right there. But I can kind of pinch and zoom in and out. I can start to make that physical VFR sight picture in my head as to what all this looks like. I know I've got a lake here, and if I start to look here, I can see that there's the river, and this is actually the road on the left side, and I can see that road from here in the yellow in ForeFlight, and when I can go back to the 3D view, I can start to piece that together.
That's the Kenai River right there. There's the road. So at least we have some semblance of some realism, right?
Yeah, just kind of like what we talked about. We're going to be following this river in. The road's going to be there. Looks like they've got a bridge there.
Yep. So what I want you to do is I want you to cross over the airport and get the wind, and then we'll do right traffic for runway 4.
All right, so I'm looking at this. I'm 466 in the AFD.
So 1500.
Yeah, I mean, I would just go 1,000 above.
Correct. So do that.
If nothing is listed.
Yep, do that.
So we're going to go 1,500.
And cross over midfield, by the way.
And we're going to do that.
See if you can spot that windsock.
So you can do a little for you. We're going to get down.
So far, we saw that 3D view in ForeFlight.
Yep.
And I kind of like the depiction we're getting here with the mountains and the hills. It gives a pretty realistic depiction of that airport.
Yeah.
The trees aren't as formidable as they are in real life.
Yeah, kind of from a density perspective.
They are very dense around the airport. It's a wall.
Yeah.
It's kind of a good thing because it protects the runway from almost any kind of wind.
Yep.
Unless it's straight down the runway.
Yep.
That's pretty interesting.
So I'm going to try to see if I can see that windsock anywhere. Okay. All right. So once again, there's a good awareness. I'm looking for a windsock.
Yep.
And I go under by 100 feet to where I wanted to be.
So you'll make right traffic for runway 4.
So we're going to go ahead turn line.
The
Interesting they got the power lines though.
Yeah, that's
right?
actually accurate.
I mean, there's...
So the valley is bigger on this side. Obviously, the faster you're going, the faster you're going to cover ground. So go ahead and put in 1 notch of flaps so we can fly a little bit slower.
Yep.
And just keep 80 on our downwind.
Okay. All right, so 80 knots are there. Let's get down to 1500. First notch of flaps are in. We're on downwind. We would have been about a beam, past a beam a little bit. We're now over the river here.
You're going to keep this altitude coming down, by the way.
Okay. So not hold at 1500, but keep it coming
Correct.
down.
Yeah, you need to keep coming down. This is a common mistake at this airport.
Okay.
It's kind of intimidating with this mountain.
With this
right
rising.
Here. Yeah, people stay too high.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and turn. There you go.
I just felt some wind there.
I just shifted your wind.
Oh, got it. Okay.
0.
Okay. All right, so there's kind of that base.
There you go. That should be good. You were tight. So go ahead, turn on in.
Coordinated here. one together here. Coming down.
Looking good.
Yeah, that's neat.
By the way, we are doing a giveaway of Flight Simulation's best flight sim yoke from VirtualFly. It's called the Yoke Plus. It's the exact one we have in our simulator, but you can win it for your flight sim at home. It's a $1,300 value, and seriously, it is the best yoke around. We'll be doing a dedicated video on that giveaway. You can learn how to enter, but there is a requirement in this video. I have a keyword in this video that you'll need to look for to qualify. So stick around and write it down when you hear it. Well, the boys have worked really hard on this simulator, and it's just so gorgeous. But more importantly, it's the most realistic general aviation flight sim I've seen at a flight school, and it just so happens to be here at Angle of Attack. I'm extremely grateful. So since they've worked so hard, these guys deserve a reward. Let's take them flying. It's a gorgeous, clear day, and the mountains are calling. Just across the bay in Homer, we start to reach into the vast snow and ice fields of the Kenai Mountains, with gorgeous terrain surrounding on all sides.
Go ahead and fly that way. You can see the snow right here. Look how high the snow is. That's just snowfall. That's not really glacier. You see it?
Yeah.
Where it's windswept around the rocks there?
Yeah. That's actual snow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what's really cool is you see it around the peaks here too. You see that? Right there, and then that bowl over there too. It's just something else.
Yeah, you think back there was good, Oscar? This is going to be insane.
Look at how encrusted the peaks are.
Yeah. Look at all the snow.
Yeah, the snow.
Look at that there.
Yeah.
Shall I go between these?
I think
shall I
I'm
go?
okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Oh
What do you want me to do?
my goodness. Wow.
Oof. You're getting some
Yeah.
good wind off that rise
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Just let it take you.
Yeah,
My
perfect.
controls.
You have controls?
My controls. Wow, look at this peak out this side.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is ridiculous.
That's a peak if I've seen a peak.
Jeez.
Wow.
All right, your controls.
I have controls.
Wow, look at that view down that glacier.
You can see Homer from there.
If it gives you an updraft like that, just let it take
Yeah,
you.
I'll just go with it. I won't force the controls or anything. Yeah, that's nice. I'm actually used to the mountain waves in the Pyrenees.
Okay.
I've had very bad mountain waves where we've actually gotten descending down from very high, almost 1,000 feet or
Yes.
a bit more, and our pitch was actually positive.
Yeah, exactly.
We kept on descending.
Yep.
And you just have to go with it. You can't even.
It was pushing you down.
We were literally
1,000 feet.
We were literally on I'd say 7.5 degree nose up, and we were like 1,500 pitched vertical speed descent.
Really?
Yeah, because of the mountain waves. And you just have to go with it. You need to kind of...
That's incredible.
Instead of pitching up, you just have to pitch down and go with it until you gain enough airspeed and you're out of the wave.
Yep.
Wow. You just have to do that. There's no other way. Wow.
As we approach Seldovia, I prep and coach Oscar on this challenging approach. So far, he's proved to me he's a competent pilot. He'll be the one doing the flying.
Let's start at about a 500 foot per minute descent ahead of us.
I have controls.
Your controls.
500 minute descent. Just put the throttle down a bit.
Just putting your nose down.
Okay, just...
Yeah, let's keep our power.
Okay, super.
Airspeed is life.
Speed is life.
All right,
shall I go down?
Yeah, we're gonna come through this valley here. Why don't you hook around those
down there
clouds,
or down
though?
here?
This one's fine.
Okay. I'll just continue descending a bit.
Kind of keep a shallow altitude now. Well, I want to see what these winds are gonna do in these.
So we're 4,000.
Cool.
Shall I maintain 4,000?
That's pretty good. This is good.
Okay.
It was just a little more power, and just keep a nice, like, I don't know, 100, 200 foot per minute descent.
Okay, let's do that.
So Seldovia is down here, so it's on the right-hand side of the valley near the
Seldovia,
near the larger body of water.
Weather observation.
So there's all this ridge, and Seldovia is on the. Is it on one
Kind
side?
of see part of the town too. You see the little peninsula that's coming out? It's on the other side of the water from there.
Clear.
See some of the buildings.
1 Celsius. Dew point -0.
All right, let's listen to this.
Celsius. Altimeter 2927. Remarks.
Not too much
Density
different.
altitude -800. Thunderstorm. Information not available. Seldovia Airport, Seldovia, Alaska. Automated weather observation.
All right, let's fly over the airport, and then we'll do a 360.
Wind variable at 03. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 01 Celsius. Dew point -03 Celsius. Altimeter 2927.
As you're enjoying this VirtualFly mini-series on flight simulators, keep in mind that Angle of Attack offers online training as well for your FAA certifications. No matter where you are in the US, do your ground school and written test study with us. Accessible anywhere, anytime, on any device. Enroll today and take advantage of our wealth of aviation knowledge.
Perfect.
Seldovia traffic, Skyhawk 2423 in a form. We're 3 to the southeast, and we're going to cross over midfield and make left traffic for 34 Seldovia.
The airport altitude is like 0 feet, right?
That's on the ocean.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know if it was.
It might be 10 feet. I mean, if it's 0, we get underwater sometimes, so that's not totally accurate.
Okay, and it's all gravel, so.
If it's gravel, I want you to look for the windsock.
Yeah, looking out.
So there's one on this side and one on the other side. I particularly want to look at the other side. You see that orange circle?
Yeah, I can see it. So it's crosswind, and we have a bit of a tailwind probably for 3-4.
Okay.
Just confirm. Crosswind from that side, so the wind is coming this way. Is that correct?
We can also look at the water. The water's very calm.
Perfect. So I'll maintain this altitude now.
Come down a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna need to. So you see that waterway behind us?
Yeah.
That's kind of the path we're following to the threshold of the runway.
Sounds good.
Follow the river to Seldovia.
All right, we'll do carb heat.
Okay.
It's gonna be important here. Carb heat gas is on both undercarriage, mixture, prop, seatbelt switches. Everybody, seatbelts.
Yeah.
Seatbelts
Don?
on, yes.
Okay, and pull the power back a little bit. Let's get our first notch of flaps.
Okay. So first notch of flaps in.
There we go.
Perfect. Turning.
And you can get her slowed. This is a good power setting.
Okay.
It'll slow down to about 80 now.
Okay, 80's
And you can keep, well, you can keep descending a little bit.
Perfect. And I'll maintain 80 until final.
No, more like 70.
Okay.
So this is just our downwind speed.
Perfect.
And I use the trees right there on that little island as kind of my end point.
This one or this one?
The big one.
Okay, this one.
All right, and then go around will just be full power and
Okay.
1 notch of flaps probably, but get flying before you do your notch.
I'll put my second notch here on the base.
Yeah, that'll work perfect. You could do it now even.
Okay.
Seldovia traffic 23 uniform, turning downwind to base for runway 34. There you go.
Okay.
Kind of a powered approach.
Okay.
Once you get lower, right? We're pretty flat and shallow, so get that nose coming down a little bit more.
Perfect.
Good, looking good. Nose down a little bit more. We're a little too high.
I'll maintain that flap setting.
Okay, less power. Power idle.
Yeah, idle.
Okay.
Totally idle.
Yeah, second notch.
Okay, done. Yeah, I'll put.
And yep, and
little
let
bit
the
of-
nose come down. Good. Just ride that down.
Okay,
Perfect.
Yeah, I have energy.
Yep, I think you got it.
I have good energy. I might just put a little bit of gas in the end. Oh no, I have good energy.
Yep, you got it.
Okay, perfect. Super.
Good job, man. All right.
Welcome to Seldovia. We know you have an option to fly. I appreciate your flying with angle of attack.
There you go. Oscar did a fantastic job on that approach. I have to say, even a lot of experienced pilots get that wrong. Big kudos to him.
There's Oscar. There he is.
That
Pilot
was
man
amazing.
himself. How was the approach? I mean, we
I mean,
overflew.
just starting
Tell me about it.
from the takeoff in
Yeah.
Homer, going over Kenai Island and mountains. I think it's something that every pilot in the world should do at least once. At least once.
Time to walk into town in this authentic Alaskan village and see what it's all about. A wood carving contest every August. So you'll see these all over town?
Yeah, I've seen that all over. Sure.
While we walked around looking at everything and taking pictures, the highlight for us had to be the sea otter and her baby, completely precious and by far one of my favorite animals in all of Alaska. The key word is sea otter. It's incredible to reach wonderful places like this with aviation. These are the moments as pilots that make all the hard work worth it, and the sense of adventure we all share, and being able to share that adventure together is what it's all about. Now back at the airplane, we load up and head home. First, just as it was a challenging landing, it'll be a challenging takeoff with all this terrain around us, especially the trees. So I give Oscar some instruction and coaching.
It'll be a short little flight back to Homer. We are going to do flaps 2. Okay. It requires quite a bit of nose down trim.
Yeah, just
Because it wants to fight you. It wants to
Yeah.
like pull the nose up, so you're kind of fighting it the whole time, keeping 65.
Yeah.
What we'll do is we'll roll around the corner. So again, we're not picking rocks into the prop, chipping the prop. That also gives us a little bit more momentum around the corner.
Okay.
If we're not off by that second taxiway, I think that should be the halfway point, then we need to abort, but we should definitely be off by then. All right, there's our 200. So I'll bring us over here.
Okay, you have controls.
The controls. Seldovia traffic, Skyhawk 2423 uniform. We're taking runway 34, departure toward Homer. All right, your
Okay.
controls.
Super. I just, I don't stop. I'll just let it go directly, right? I'll just take off directly. Rolling
Yeah,
like
we
this.
will use all the
Yeah,
runway.
perfect.
Yes.
Okay, we'll get as much as runway as we can.
Okay. Good, looking good. All right, start to add your power. Okay, let go your brakes. And just tap the brake. Okay, let go your brakes, full power.
Okay. Okay, full power.
Lock your power, keep your power in.
Yeah. Okay, everything on the green.
Okay, she's not ready to fly yet, not quite yet. She wants to come up, but don't let her.
There
All
she
right,
is.
now let her fly.
Okay.
Stay in ground effect a little bit.
I'm maintaining it here.
Okay, feels good.
Super. Yeah, you can notice she wants to
Okay.
go up.
Come to the right a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna create some more distance between us and that gap.
Okay.
Okay, now come over. Now shoot there.
Okay.
Don't turn too steeply, but let's get over there. There you go, you got it.
Okay.
We're done. And then just, once we get out of here, we're gonna hug to the right.
Okay.
And keep that nose down, and then you can clean up your first notch of flaps. We'll start cleaning up. This thing climbs way better with 0 flaps.
Okay.
But go ahead and do that now.
Okay, so I'll clean the first one.
One notch, yep. You'll feel it sink out.
Yeah.
Now you can do the second one. We got plenty
Okay.
of speed.
We have speed, so second one.
And stay close to the coastline.
Okay.
All right, good job, buddy. Quite the area, huh? Quite the takeoff.
That was nice, yeah.
All right, stay close to the coastline here. Just hug it nice and tight. Good job.
Now we're on our way to Homer, and we'll be there in just a few short minutes.
And 2-3 uniform, we're going to be climbing up to about 2,500.
Maritime 309, got you in sight, descending to 800, coming up low underneath you.
Cool.
Is it there?
He's just up there left behind you. Out there, he'll be down.
Oh yeah, look at it. Where?
Just beneath us.
Oh yeah.
He said I asked Apollo to draw a smiley face, and he was feeling grumpy, so he drew this.
Aww.
All right, there's a little rock right out in front of us. You're almost on the perfect heading now, and that's the one we go to. It's called 60-foot rock.
Okay.
Homer Radio Skyhawk 2423 uniform. Information Juliet, 60-foot rock. We've got Maritime and Smoky Bay out here with us.
2423 uniform, home radio, roger. Also have a Maritime on final for 22 as well.
23 uniform. Smoky Bay 23 uniform will be number 2 behind you.
I was going to say I'm about to cross. I'll cross over the spit at barge base and left downwind for 22.
Yeah, we got you.
So shall I just follow him?
Pretty much, yeah.
So I can start descending, right?
Yep. But the reason why I have you come up to that peak is so that we can glide to the other side. Just so we have landing options, you know.
So we have
So this will be a left downwind. You guys use that? Okay, left downwind for 2-2.
Okay, for 2-2.
Left downwind for 2-2, long landing, Homer.
Beautiful day, guys. Look at those mountains.
Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely.
Unbelievable. Look at how the clouds came in our behind us. Look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lucked out.
Yeah, and that there is quite.
Yeah.
And over traffic time 309, crossing the departure and 22, Homer.
All right, so carpet gas is on the right tank.
So he's on a left downwind, right?
55, left downwind, 22, long landing, Homer.
Yep.
there
Gas
I see
undercarriage is fixed gear. Mixture is good.
Okay.
Seatbelt switches. All right, let's get you down.
Perfect.
A little bit more there. Do you have him in sight?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
He's almost turning base now.
Okay, got him.
5, turning left base, 22, long landing, Homer.
We're gonna land long too, because you know how far down my taxiway is.
I'll do a little bit of a long downwind here.
Homer traffic 23 uniform on final runway 22, landing long, Homer.
I'll maintain the power here.
Yep. Let's kind of walk her on down there.
land kind of on that space there is where we do the turn.
Yeah, that'll work for me. That's fine.
Kind of an airline landing.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. We'll hold her here.
Oh. 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 Wow.
Oh.
And welcome to Homer. We know you have a choice to fly today.
We did not have a choice.
We appreciate you flying with Angle
We don't
Attack
appreciate
here
your flying.
again. Should you need further flying, don't be afraid to give us a call at 978-222-2222. I don't even know the phone number.
Homer traffic 23 to inform, clearing at Bravo North.
Back in Homer, and our journey comes to a close here with this VirtualFly Flight Simulator mini-series. The crew was here for Chelsea's birthday, so we all went out to dinner at a nice local seafood place. It was great to just gather around a meal and break bread together. Then we saw John off. He was a huge help, and I can't thank him enough. He and I go way back on our previous projects together, and he is just a whiz kid when it comes to this simulator stuff. And before Oscar goes, he gives us his final parting thoughts.
Okay, Oscar literally has a plane to catch. He's got to go. We don't have a lot of time. Oscar, final thoughts, lightning round.
Lightning round.
How did it go?
Final thoughts. It was an amazing few days. First things, we had a lot of fun flying the simulator, flying in Alaska, which is absolutely amazing. And yeah, very excited to finally get this together, to finally come to Alaska, get the simulator ready, get it flying, and for all of you to see it happening. You'll be seeing a lot of good flying with the simulator, and just very excited for this series and this partnership to finally come together. And very sad that I have to go back, but I'll definitely be back here in Alaska to check out on the Solo Pro G1 and maybe some more flying. Thank you very much for everyone for checking out the series, and I'll see you soon.
Once again, a huge thanks to Oscar, John, and the entire team at VirtualFly. Cannot thank them enough for all of their support in getting this simulator. Not only will it be a huge thing for local students, but there's a lot more content to come that you can watch wherever you are. To Oscar, to John, to VirtualFly, and to you, fly safe, and until next time, throttle on.